guys? It's your boy, Barca boy 103. Just finished watching the match and Barcelona barely beat Deportivo Alaves at home by 2-1 in what was a game of two halves, and both halves overall not being at the level that we expect from this team and also these players. Now the lineup for this match is on the screen. It was Ter Stegen in goal, a back four of Araujo at right back, Koundé, Martinez at center back, Cancelo at left back, midfield three of Gundogan, Fermin, and Pedri, and a front three of Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski, and João Felix. Now, for the second time this season, Barcelona conceded in under 20 seconds, and this one was at home. And that, of course, set everything off beyond belief. Now, for the goal, Barcelona positioned so poorly. You can see that Cancelo was kind of playing out right back, right center back. Araujo was out right wing because the coach trying to lob it forward. Gundogan loses it. They head us on the break. Alaves goes through Ter Stegen's legs. It's a lucky goal, but it's a goal that could have been easily preventable if we started how we usually start, which is in our shape and taking a calm and collected. We tried to do this lob forward, super attacking kickoff. Came back to bite us in the arse. That first half display was yet again the worst performances we've seen ever. Again, so we've had now from the second half of El Clasico, entirety of the Sociedad game, entirety of the Shakhtar game, and the first half of Alaves all in a row. Poor. Again, 45 minutes against, or you could say half an hour against Madrid, 90 Sociedad, 90 Shakhtar, 45 minutes against Alaves, all in a row. Absolutely shocking yet again. The only player who played well in that first half was João Felix, and I say he played well because he showed a sense of urgency. He showed a sense of fighting. He showed a sense that I want to go out there, get the goal, and pushing. Everyone else kind of just taking their time, waiting for the play to open up, waiting for someone to make a decision or make a run. Such a poor first half. We did have a few chances. The Felix long shot, the Lewandowski one, which he should have scored, could have had a hat trick, and also he had the sweat open for Araujo as well. And then of course the long pass for Fermin far post that he couldn't connect to. The first half was among one of the worst, and I have to highlight the performance of Lluís Companys in that first half. I love Koundé. I think he's still been one of our best players throughout the entirety of the season. But that first half was the worst half I've seen from a center back at Barcelona since Clément Lenglet. And that says a lot for the stature and the level of Lluís Companys. And it is his birthday today as well. Shocking. So poor. He was getting done by Samu, the striker for Alaves, balls in behind. And I have to highlight again that Alaves, honestly speaking, should have been at least 2-0 up at halftime. They missed 3 1v1s, and with Koundé being the culprit in all the situation. You think a ball over typing, okay, Koundé head it back to Ter Stegen, pass it back to Ter Stegen, deal with it out wide. No, he'll control it. He'll lose it. Even moments in the box where Alaves were trying to, work their way, have a shot. Koundé was slipping, letting the ball loosely go through. Then Xavi made that change that we were all saying, which was to switch Araujo and Koundé. And hopefully Xavi learns from this. Araujo at right back only works when he plays against the top 5 wingers in the world. That is it. I never again want to see Araujo at right back unless we have some deadly winger, Nico Williams, Vinicius Jr., whatever. Some winger where you know trouble's going to happen. Araujo in that first half an hour was shocking. His crosses were poor. You could see where the problems are. And thank God Xavi identified it. Second half, we didn't make any substitutions. I was so surprised that Xavi did not bring on anyone at halftime. Koundé at right back puts a beautiful ball in for Lewandowski. Lewandowski with a world-class header makes it 1-1. And this is the thing about Lewandowski. First half, he was shocking. His touch was all over the place. Should have got again that goal for that 1v1 chance. But he can produce that. And that's the issue with these players that you think, are not good enough, can't do it. You know that they have that magic in them. You know they have the ability to pull one out like that. Does that. We get the penalty shout. Great pass. Superb pass from Inigo Martinez in behind to Ferran Torres. Gets chopped down. Easy penalty. And Lewandowski puts it into the back of the net. Xavi's subs are very good. I love that he brought on Raphinha in the interior for Fermin Lopez, who wasn't doing too well. Raphinha, of course, got injured against Sevilla playing in the interior. He was playing well that first 20 minutes or so. Looked a bit different, again, based on the options that we have on the bench. No Gavi, no Frankie de Jong. So I like that change. He kept the wide forwards there as well. Brought in ball there for Koundé. That was really needed because Koundé started the second half okay. Of course, got the assist, so credit to him. But after he got the assist, man, he was getting rinsed. He just had an absolutely shocking day. We get the goal from the penalty. We then, hold onto the ball, waste some time. we kind of just saw the game out. After we got the penalty, I think Barcelona just didn't want to take any risk whatsoever. Pass it wide. We got a few balls in behind the Lewandowski Ferran that were offside. But in the end, we know we walked away with the victory. The 3 points were so crucial after Real Madrid and Girona both winning. We'll wait and see what Atletico do later on today. That second half performance from about the 45th minute until the 75th minute when we scored the goal, I thought we played well. I think this is that would be the bare minimum I expect from Barcelona. We had some attacking fluidity where we're getting in behind, making the correct decisions, all these things like that. Last 15-10 minutes, you just kind of sleep the game out, which I understand, especially in the situation where we had to come back yet again in a game. Of course, Romeo almost gave away a penalty in the dying moments. It did kind of hit off his upper shoulder area and he wasn't looking, but the player who had the ball was offside anyway, so that kind of saved us. But overall, I think it's again warning signs, and a lot of people are saying Xavi out, Xavi this, especially going into halftime. Like I said to you guys, I would not be Xavi out until Xavi loses 3 games in a row, and important games as well, where we're just shocking. Of course, we've been playing shocking, but we beat Sociedad on paper. Of course, you have to analyze like that. We beat Alaves, and of course, we lost to Shakhtar. So if we had 3 losses in a row, I think then I would like, you know what, Xavi out, or where I'll give my opinion on that. I probably wouldn't say Xavi out unless the season is done. And like the board are going to do, which I think is the correct decision, you have to wait until the end of the season and analyze everything. Sacking Xavi mid-season makes no sense, especially with the project that we're trying to build. It's more in the medium term now. It was long term last season. He just won the league as well. So I think he has to be given some sort of barrier. And also, there's no one out there. People keep saying Hansi Flick, yes, but he was absolutely shocking for Germany in the past 2 tournaments. I believe in Euro they got knocked down in the round 16, then World Cup they couldn't even make it out of the group. So people are saying Hansi Flick because he won a treble during COVID. Relax yourself. If there's like a Super Bowl replacement out there available, I would understand why you want to say Xavi out. But I want to talk about the players, because I think honestly today Xavi, what can he do? I mean, he picked the right lineup. Everyone was saying before the lineups, when the last were cycling, very interesting. I was skeptical about Araujo at right back, but I like the Cancelo at left back. I like Inigo and Koundé as a center back partnership. I like the midfield 3 selection. I like the front 3. I think Lamine Yamal definitely deserved to start this game. We conceded in the first 10 seconds that we just played so lackluster in that first half. And then the second half, he makes the correct changes. He brings in Baldes. He puts Raphinha in the interior, which a lot of people did not expect. When Raphinha came in, a lot of people thought that he's going to move Felix into the middle and then have Raphinha out wide on the left. And putting Raphinha at left wing, of course, as we all know, is suicidal. So he's made the right choices, made the right changes. So I think today it comes down to more the players than the manager. Again, Xavi's having meetings, letting them voice their opinions. He's picking the right lineups, making the right changes. I struggle to see where you can really go hound in on Xavi. Is it Xavi's fault that Lewandowski's touch is shite? Is it Xavi's fault that Koundé got done by Samu? There are things like that where you can... I think today it has to be more so on the players. I think if you're losing tactically, getting tactically outplayed, there were some points in that first half where Alaves were just playing the ball all over the park. That's where you can kind of hone in on Xavi. But for players not performing and players not controlling the tempo, I don't know where you can really blame on Xavi. But I want to talk about the player ratings. So firstly, in goal ter Stegen, I'll say apart from the goal that he conceded in the first 10 seconds, he really didn't do much else. The 3 other chances from Alaves were all just wide or just over the bar, so he really didn't have to do much. I think Koundé at right back gets a 2 or a 3. I think, not right back, a center back. I think Koundé today, worst game in a Barcelona shirt, on par with that Sociedad game last season at home when I was at the stadium and he put an absolute stinker. I think Araujo played very well, especially once he got moved to center back, and when he was dealing with Samu, I thought he was brilliant. And again, this is why Araujo has to play center back. Only plays at right back when there's top wingers that we're coming up against. I think Koundé should be the one sacrificed. Again, Koundé got the assist as well, so hopefully more evidence for Xavi to build on. I think Inigo was brilliant as well. He had a few misplaced passes in that first half, few decision making where you're thinking what the F is going on, but I think after the 40th minute and to the 90th minute, I thought he was absolutely brilliant. Cancelo for me is one that you have to give credit to. I think he's borderline man of the match. I think Cancelo today was brilliant. Left back and right back was absolutely superb, and his 20th start in a row, phenomenal. Gundogan gets a 4. I thought Gundogan was shocking in that first half. Of course, gave the ball away for the Alaves goal, but he was so slow, so lackluster. I think once we got to 1-1, Gundogan looked way more comfortable. And again, it's not his position, I understand that, but he was so shit in that first half. Fermin, poor guy, probably give him a 5. He didn't really have any moments. He had that, of course, chance in the first half. Every time he got the ball, he lost it. He looked to turn and create something. I get it, he's kind of that X factor in the midfield where you want him to risk things and try to do different things, which I understand, but nothing was coming to fruition. Pedri, I would say 6, but that's only if I'm being generous. I'll probably say 5. I think Pedri in that first half, yes, he was getting fouled a lot, and the referee wasn't calling it. By the way, the referee today, I know he's 29 years old, and it's his first time refereeing a Barcelona game, but madre mia, he was shocking. Was not giving anything to Pedri on the fouls, or Lewandowski as well, but Pedri was getting fouled a lot. Every time he got the ball, he'd go sideways. Wasn't looking at really forward until we got into the second half, so I'll probably give him a 5.56. Lamine Yamal had that good chance in the second half. Apart from that, it was getting double-teamed a lot in this game, so I'll probably give him a 5 as well. Felix, I'll probably give Felix a 6 or 7. I think the 4 players you can look and, give credit to today are Inigo, Cancelo, Felix, and Araujo. I think Felix, he just tried, and you saw that it looked like a fan playing in that team. He tried, had a good shot in the first half, but a lot of things weren't really coming to his fruition. He's also making the correct decisions. There's a lot of times he's going down the right. I'm like, all right, cut it and shoot. He cuts it and shoots, but he puts it wide or he skies it, which, again, making the right decision, but just not executing. Lewandowski probably give a 7. Again, I think he should have had a hat-trick. Got the 2 goals, credit to him. Brilliant header. Of course, calm, cool, collected for that penalty, but his first half was shocking, and I mean shocking. So I'm very happy with Lewandowski. I tweeted before the game that he has to score today. God's brace. Hopefully now that gives his confidence. He goes out to Poland, gets a couple of goals or 2. So I don't mind him playing for Poland during the international break because he needs some minutes under his belt, get some goals back in him. I think the subs today really had an impact from Balde to Raphinha. I think Varane came in, had a really good game, and again, it shows that Varane off the bench for me is just so impactful. A lot of people are saying, I've seen on Twitter, that, the Varane-Lewandowski partnership was really good today, that should be starting more often, which I agree with. But I think Varane, I don't know, he just hasn't shown me enough to really give me confidence in starting him. I just think off the bench, he just does so well every time you bring him off the bench. We also had Romeo come in. Romeo is moving, man. Since mid-end September, he's been putting in stinkers week in, week out. He was average against Shakhtar during the week. But apart from that, he's been shocking. Again, he came on, wasn't getting into any tackles. He got some good recoveries, credit to him. Final minutes, though, doing some weird tackles, almost gives away a handball. Romeo is moving absolutely mad. And apart from that, that's going to be the end of this match review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you drop a like down below. Subscribe as well if you haven't already. And leave me your thoughts in the comments down below. Your thoughts on the performance, on the comeback. Would you blame Xavi for this, for the poor first half displays? Down more to the players. Leave me all your thoughts down below. And I will see you guys next time on the channel. Take care and Forza Barca.
Yeah.